Hello, this is Elliot from ETJ English. Today I'm answering a very common question and solving a very common problem which a lot of people have when they're learning English. It's the very common confusion between using big words and small words, and how many big words you really need to know to be good and to be able to have an English conversation. The common problem that a lot of English learners have is that, especially the advanced English learners, they learn all of these advanced words, these big words, but when it comes to actually having a conversation and practicing their English, they forget the advanced words, they forget how to use them, and they forget what they are, how to say them, how to pronounce them, and they end up just using small words. But they can still have a conversation. It's quite frustrating because obviously you want to be able to use the big words that you learn, but when it comes to actually using them, it just doesn't happen. Is this a problem? The answer really is no. There is no problem with this situation. The truth is that a lot of us native English speakers, like myself, we don't use that many big words. Some of us don't want to learn them, some of us didn't learn them, and the people who do learn them are generally people who perhaps come across as a bit more intelligent and a bit more sophisticated, but it really doesn't matter. We can use big words sometimes to emphasize a point. Say we're telling a story and we want it to sound as interesting as possible when we're telling someone. We might want to use a big word. Or when we're writing and we want to write a good essay, then we might use a big, complicated word. But when it comes to English learners, it's not going to hold you back from getting a job or from making friends or for just getting around an English-speaking country if you don't know big words. For example, if you want to know where the nearest train station is in England, say you're in London and you want to find the nearest train station, you don't need any big words. I mean, you could say it in big words if you wanted to, but all you really have to say is, where's the nearest train station? Or can you point me in the right direction, please? Our language is, a lot of it is about expression and the way we express things. Sometimes big words can help emphasize expression. But if you don't use big words, it really doesn't matter. As long as you can hold a conversation, that's what people want. If you can hold a conversation with a potential employer for a job interview, they're not worried about the big words. They're worried about you being able to have a conversation, to be able to talk, just to be able to have a conversation. Sometimes worrying about the big words can frustrate you and it will slow down your talking and it will make you sound a lot worse than you actually are. So don't stress over the big words. The big words tend to come with time. As long as you can have a conversation, you need to practice having conversations, whether it's with me in my lessons or whether it's with someone in the street. You just need to be able to practice the normal everyday conversations, and then in time the big words will come from listening to other people, from studying and from practicing. It's all about practice. I have done a previous video about how many words you need to know to learn English. The link will be just above me in this video, so if you want to click on that you can find out how many words you really do need to know, which once again doesn't really have a very straightforward answer. The most important thing with learning English is that you focus on phrases. Don't worry about learning words, it's all about phrases. When you build phrases, you learn twice as many words as you would by just focusing on vocabulary. Phrasal verbs, idioms, all these strange things, they all come together to build sentences. It's not really about the vocabulary. Now obviously I do have some very good learning techniques which I teach people in my lessons, which I can't teach you here, but with private one-to-one lessons I do teach some basic and advanced techniques which are very simple for being able to remember these big words and being able to learn these phrases that you need to know. And overall it builds confidence. So if you do want to book a lesson, the link will be in the description below. You just have to go and you can press for your trial lesson and pay for it, which is only $3. So it's really worth just trying one lesson. Soon I'm going to be doing a question and answer video. So if you have any questions for me, anything about the English language, learning English, anything at all, just leave some comments in this video and I will get back to you in my video. I'll try and respond to everyone if I can. It depends how many questions I get. But I will do a video very soon responding to all of your questions about English. You can also find a link on my Facebook page which will show you a bit more information about the videos that will be coming up soon. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.